Plaintiff, Erica Hart, dated the defendant, and she moved from Florida to California to be with him. But soon after she got there, he went back to Florida and never returned. Erica's suing her ex-boyfriend for stolen money and emotional distress. Defendant Joseph Hart says Erica is obsessed with him, and she even changed her last name to his last name, even though they aren't married. Joseph is countersuing Erica for emotional distress.
All rise. This court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Greg Mathis presiding. You may now be seated.
Start with you.
Well, I met Joseph back in May of 2019, and we hit it off, and Joseph turned from Prince Charming to a liar, a cheater, a deceiver, and a heartbreaker all at once.
What happened?
Joseph had me, we met in May. I flew out, he had me fly out to California in June where he
Why
was
didn't he
staying.
fly to you?
Huh?
Why didn't he fly to you?
I don't know why he didn't
Okay.
fly to me.
Go ahead.
I flew out to him, and we hit it off. Everything was cool. The first night when we get to the hotel, first red flag goes off. Joseph's phone is ringing constantly, and he's not answering it. So I automatically knew that it was a girl. It wasn't a friend. So I didn't say anything about it because we just got together. So the next day, his phone is still doing the same thing. He's not answering it. So I glanced at it, and I see it says, like, Little Ugly. So I knew it was a girl, and I brushed it off to the side.
Little
and I didn't
Ugly
confront
is
him
what
about
he
it.
called it.
So I get ready to leave. I stay out there a couple of days. I get to the airport in Los Angeles, and I get this messenger call on my phone from this girl asking me about a picture that she's seen of me and Joseph on Facebook from when we were hanging out in California that he wanted me to post on my page. So she's like, well, me and Joseph have been together 5 years. Like, what is going on? Like, Joseph is living out there in California, homeless. I take care of him, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, well, me and Joseph are together. I'm like, whatever you and Joseph got going on, you need to call Joseph, not me. So she calls Joseph before I can get to him because I call him and it's like he's not answering his phone. So I know he's on the phone with her. So he finally calls me back at the airport and he's yelling at me like, oh, what did you tell her? Why did you tell her we were together? Like, I'm like, what do you mean we are together? He was like, she's just a crazy ex-girlfriend and you fell right into her trap, gave her what she wanted to hear. Like, you're yelling at me for me telling her we're together, which we are together. So I hang up the phone, get on my plane. Next morning he calls apologizing.
Homeless?
Yes, homeless.
Go ahead.
Struggling, and so that was in June. So
She said she pays him.
She says that she takes care of Joseph.
Takes
She
care
does
of him.
everything
He's on the
for him.
payroll.
Right.
So in July of that same year, Joseph asked me to move to California. So me being an idiot, me and my two girls, teenage girls, up and drive to California.
You had a job before leaving?
No, I was looking and I found one as soon as I got there, I was able to get a job. So we're out there in California, you know, everything's going good. And then in like end of October, Joseph comes and tells me like, oh, I got to go back to Florida because of some child support. I'm like, wait a minute, your kids are older. And he's like, oh, these are some more kids that I didn't know about. Joseph has kids coming out the woodworks. Like when you hit the lottery, relatives coming out the woodworks, that's Joseph. So I'm like, okay, I didn't believe it. Then he shows me the papers. So in November 2nd, Joseph leaves me in California and he claims he's coming back. He goes to Florida. I'm like, where are you gonna stay at? He's like, oh, with one of my kids' mom. I'm like, what? He's like, oh, you don't have to worry about her. It's nothing, like whatever. So
Homosexual.
Joseph goes back to Florida.
I hate homosexual.
Hobo.
So,
I just learned that new word that women use for
So-
men who have to take care of and that move around and they have their own place. They call them hobosexual.
Oh, hobo. No, it wasn't nothing like that.
Y'all know I wouldn't offend my LGBTQ community. All right, so go right ahead.
So I'm living out there. Joseph, of course, he never comes back. So I'm out there. I come back to Florida after my daughter graduates school because it's only fair. So I get back to Florida. I'm in July and I'm living at my sister's house. You know, me and Joseph are communicating or whatever. And then Joseph calls me one day on Messenger and he's in the car with this girl. And I'm like, what's going on? Like, out of the blue. So, like, another red flag, but me, I'm crazy, in love. So I just brushed it all off. And I'm asking him, like, the next day, like, what's up with that? He's like, oh, she put a gun in my head and hopped in my car and made me call you. Like, whatever. So he's yelling at me like, oh, what did you tell her? Why did you tell her we were together? Like, I'm like, what do you mean we are together? He was like, she's just a crazy ex-girlfriend and you fell right into her trap, gave her what she wanted to hear. Like, you're yelling at me for me telling her we're together, which we are together.
Plaintiff Erica Hart is suing her ex-boyfriend, who claims Erica is so obsessed with him that she changed her last name to his last name, even though they aren't married.
Let me get to him, and then we'll get back to the specifics.
Yes, Your
and we're
Honor.
going to get to the money short after this. Go ahead, sir.
I wasn't home. It was by choice. No, let me tell
I'm
you.
sorry, sir. I don't mean to laugh at you.
Let me tell you. I went out there 'cause I was doing stand-up comedy. You know, I went out there.
You're funny. Yeah, you got us all laughing.
I went out there and you know, end up living in my car. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I was out there like a year. You know what I'm saying? Trying to make it. You know how it is. And I was like Ubering and stuff. You know, making a little money. So what happened was she, you know, inboxed me on Facebook, and but she told me that, oh yeah, I used to have a crush on you. You know what I'm saying? I've been wanting you for a long time. You know what I'm saying?
No,
Yeah. So
I don't know what you're saying at all.
you know, so like I said, I was in a bad situation. She was telling me about, you know, how she'll help me out, you know, stuff like that. So she throwing a little money around. So I didn't tell her to come out there. She thought I was this big time comedian, 'cause you know, on Facebook.
She thought you were big time.
Yeah, 'cause she thought I had all this and that, but I said, no, it ain't like
What's that called? Fish? What do they call it?
Catfish.
Catfish.
So I told her,
Catfished her.
I said, no. I said, 'cause you see me all on Facebook opening up for these people, it ain't like that. I said, I'm out here living in my car. I was straight up with her.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I ain't want to lead on.
Okay.
So then once she found out, so she flew out there first time. She flew out there, we met up and stuff. Then she like, I'm gonna try to move out there, you know, stuff like that. So she came out there, and when she came out there, she needed the down payment for the house she was getting up in Lake Arrowhead. And I gave her the down payment. Can you tell them how much it was?
Half of the down
No.
payment. It was the down payment was
$1,200.
$2,400, $2,400. He gave me $1,200, which I had to tell my landlord I was still waiting on a settlement because he didn't give it to me up front.
He wasn't totally hustling you, man.
But I
He was not
Men-
hustling
Women
me.
hustlers don't give up.
He was not
Sir,
hustling
sir.
me.
Well,
He
I
was
didn't-
helping me, but when
Sir.
he moved back to Florida, he stopped helping me, and I was struggling on my own. I did everything on my own after he up and left me.
Okay,
So,
you gave me the impression at first that he misled you financially.
No.
You didn't give me that impression. You weren't trying to give me that impression, man.
no.
Okay, good enough. Go ahead.
Okay. Ever since then, I just been emotionally just broken down. I mean, I can't get rid of her. I'm not saying it in a bad way. I'm not saying it in a bad way.
Why can't you?
If I got on a space shuttle right now and flew off to the moon,
Whatever.
if I got on the space shuttle and flew off to the moon, she'll be on a
No, I
rocket right
wouldn't.
behind.
No, I wouldn't.
Okay, you notice her last name Hart, right?
Yeah.
We ain't married.
Let me change my name.
Your Honor, she went and changed her last
Maybe.
name to Hart. You get what I'm saying? That's when I knew something was wrong. My homeboy told me, he said, man, you done messed up.
No, I asked Joseph
like a
to
movie.
marry
My homeboy
me,
said,
and
you
he
done
said
messed
no.
up.
What did he say? What your whole
He said, man, you done messed up.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
Your Honor, that is not true.
And Your
She
Honor,
changed her name to your name.
yeah.
He made me do it. He didn't.
How long after you all started dating did she change?
About six
A
months.
year.
6
No,
months.
it was a whole
Yeah.
year. It was
But
a whole year.
She wanted to start it, but she had to wait a year. She said, what? And she said, I'm gonna make your life miserable. No. You know what I'm saying? She said, I'm gonna make your life miserable.
Oh.
No.
I can't put, okay, if I post something on Facebook, if somebody like it, she got something to say. But if they look, you know how they put the hearts in, they love it. She swear I'm messing with them.
Okay. Anybody
Because
that
he
love
is.
your post
Yeah.
thinks you cheating.
Oh, it's deep. Why they hard in your post? Y'all done been together.
He think
you know
you-
what I'm saying? If you don't be unfriend her right now, I'm gonna go on her inbox.
You think you're committing adultery?
Yeah.
He does.
You know what I'm saying? Oh,
He
no,
commits
Your Honor.
adultery?
Yes.
Okay.
Because the
She
day
say you
that
committed
Joseph talked to
adultery.
me,
Since
She really believes y'all married. She
In her mind.
adultery. She said
Your
you
Honor,
committed
Your Honor.
adultery.
Since we're in court, since
Funny,
we're in
that's
court,
very- Go ahead.
since we in court right now, and you're a judge, Your Honor. Can you divorce us right now? so she can go on, so she can just go on.
You said nothing you can do. If you can't get off of you, I'm definitely not gonna be able to. Now my ruling
Joseph
ain't gonna
begged
mean
me.
nothing.
Listen, I can't. I mean, she just. I mean, and see the money that she give me, Your Honor. I have to miss it. Okay, sometimes I have to work 6 days, you know, so I can have my money. But she be like, you don't have to work that day. Whatever you gonna make that day, I'll pay you. So that's why
She
was
has
giving.
you take off days
Yes,
to be with
that's-
her.
to be with her.
And then she pays your work day.
Yes, sir.
Now, I
That's
know
why-
tricks do that.
no, that's not true.
Men who are doing a little tricking, they do that.
I mean, and so that's
They
how.
had a woman that they want to be with. Take the day off, baby. I'll pay you salary.
Yeah.
That does happen. You did that with him?
No, I
Yes,
would
sir.
take him out to eat. I wouldn't physically like pay his salary because I cannot pay him what he makes at his job. I would,
Sir.
take off to like I can take you out to eat, or you can take me out to eat so we can do something. Basically, that's it. Not
Take off,
I'm
you
about
telling him to
pay
take off work, though.
Hey, sir.
Yeah.
Why?
So we can spend
how many
time.
hours a day does he work?
He works. He claims he's a truck driver. He claims he has to drive 7 days a week. That's against the law. First of all, Joseph lies. He's a liar and a cheater and deceiver, and he's a heartbreaker. Joseph was cheating on me from the day he jumped in my inbox to talk to me. Joseph had another girlfriend. He's had this same girlfriend throughout the whole 3 years we've been together. So
That
I
true?
was just trying. Yes, it is, and I have proof.
No, sir.
Okay.
Yes, it is.
She told me that, oh yeah, I used to have a crush on you. You know what I'm saying? I've been wanting you for a long time. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Yeah, so,
I don't know what you're
So-
saying at all.
you know, so like I said, I was in a bad situation. She was telling me about, you know, how she'll help me out, you know, stuff like that.
Plaintiff Erica Hart is suing her ex-boyfriend, who claims Erica is so obsessed with him that she changed her last name to his last name, even though they aren't married.
Tell me about the money you're suing him about. Then we'll get to whatever.
I gave Joseph a total of from February. Matter of fact, from February to April, a total of $2,525 to hold for me because I can admit I'm irresponsible with money. I will blow money, and any other time, like I said, I would give Joseph money, he would give it right back, no problem. So I never thought he would not give me my money back. And I gave him the money, and something happened with my kid, and I needed money, and he would always give me the runaround. Oh, you know, I work 7 days a week, I can't get to the bank, blah, blah, blah. Okay, and then May comes around for my birthday of this year. It's Mother's Day, the same day as my birthday, May 8th, Mother's Day and my birthday. I want to do something for myself. He says he has to work, and then he says, oh, I have my kids, so, you know, I'm going to hang out with my kid. One of his kids out the woodworks. So I'm like, okay, since you're off, go to the bank and give me some of my money so I can enjoy my birthday weekend. And I even told Joseph, your bank is 46 minutes away from where you're at to give you time to go get my money. Say, okay, I'm gonna go get the money at 9 o'clock that morning. I call Joseph I give him 2 hours and I start calling him. When he don't answer the phone, Joseph is ditching me because he already know what I'm calling him about. So I called him all that day and I text him, I'm like, just give me all my money, you know, stop playing with me, you're holding my money hostage. So Joseph calls me at like 6 o'clock, of course, after the bank's closed. He like, oh baby, I left my wallet at the hotel. Like, no you didn't, you riding around with your kid all day, you're a CDL licensed driver.
You don't think he was hustling you?
Yeah, I knew then he
that's
started
why I said
hustling me.
that. No, he's not a woman hustler. He's not a woman hustler. He didn't hustle me.
So I'm like,
Go ahead, man.
Joseph, I need my money. That's when he started telling me, oh, it's in an account. I just can't get to it right now. And it's like, bro, stop playing with me about my money. Like, that's all I wanted was like, I didn't want to like break up with him about money.
When's the last discussion about your money?
May.
That's
On
the
May. My
last
birthday's
time you
May
spoke
8th,
of
but it was May 6th. That was our last discussion about the money. And I said, okay, you want to play with me? I'm going to take you to court.
All right. Sir, what do you want to tell me about this?
Your Honor, like I said, she was giving me the money to spend time with her.
No.
And the reason I didn't answer her phone call, if I had, that's why I say she got me so emotionally distressed. I got to answer her phone call. If I don't, she would my phone will go dead. She'll call it back to back. I couldn't even, you know what I'm saying? I try to turn it off and it won't turn off because it's steady ringing.
If you know, Your Honor, if you look on page 19,
She
you will
call
see
you so
where he
much
said
you
he
can't
got
even
my
cut
money.
it off in
Can't
between.
even cut it off. I promise you, I promise you, I can't even cut it off.
Because anytime you try to cut it off,
It ring. Yeah. And she was like, she just. I mean, it's almost like she almost like a set of Siamese twins, just attached. I mean, I can't just get off me. You know what I'm saying?
No.
We might well be Siamese twins, you know, cause I can't get off me.
you don't like your woman to be with you?
I mean, not that clingy, you know.
Want some air. That's right. That's right.
You know, and
folks
so
need to know that about relationships. Y'all gotta give each other some air.
Yeah, and she, so it got to the point. See, okay, I grew up around older people, so I hang with older people. So you know, the old school men, they gonna say, well, if she wanna pay you to be with her, you know, go for it.
No,
You know what I'm saying?
lie.
So it got to the point where she wanted to pay
Old
me.
school homosexuals.
Why would I pay him $2,500 to be with me? I got proof that I gave that Joseph told when I'm telling him, why are you ignoring me about my money? I got proof where he said it's in the account. I'm not trying to steal from you. Like I got proof that I did not give him that as a gift. I'm not that over the head of heels. I would give him $2,500 just to give it to him. Joseph know I gave that him so that he could hold because I am irresponsible. And I got proof that I gave that to him to hold and not as no gift or no present or nothing at all.
Sir, when she's asked you for the money back, what have you told her?
Honestly, Your Honor, I be on the road when she asks me, and I got to go to the bank. The way I got it set up.
No, do you say, no, I can't right now? What do you
exactly.
say?
That's what I tell her. I said, you got to wait till I get to the bank.
No.
How much did you intend to give her when you get to the bank?
Whatever she asked for like, maybe, and I do cash out her money, what I can. You know what I'm saying? She asked for like
For what?
$100, $200, sir.
For gifts? As gifts?
No, she asked for, I need some money.
Yeah, you give it to her for gifts?
That was
Yeah.
before.
I guess you want to call it gifts. Yeah, cause when I give her money, I don't ask for it back. That's something I gave her.
But
so
she
yeah.
said she gave
This
you
is
the money to hold.
I got proof that I gave that to him to hold and not as no gift or no present or nothing at all.
Sir, when she's asked you for the money back, what have you told her?
Honestly, Your Honor, I be on the road when she asks me, and I got to go to the bank. The way I got it set up.
No, do you say, no, I can't right now? What do you
Exactly.
say?
That's what I tell her. I said, you got to wait till I get to the bank.
No.
Plaintiff Erica Hart is suing her ex-boyfriend, who claims Erica is so obsessed with him that she changed her last name to his last name, even though they aren't married.
What evidence do you have now?
I have evidence on page 19 where I'm asking him for my money back because my kid had got into an altercation in Tallahassee and I needed to get to him. And he like, I'm not egging you. I don't have it. It's in an account.
It's in
And
the
a
account.
special account that he says he just can't go at it and get it.
Yep.
So I'm like, okay, but you make $5,000 every 2 weeks. Give me my money out of your paycheck, and then that'll be the end of it. You don't have to worry about going to that special account. And then on page 14, where I'm telling him like you stole not just from me, but like he stole my trust. And he was like that. First of all, he never stole from me, and like he don't cheat. Like I have text messages about me asking him
What's
for my
your
money
emotional distress for?
because pain and suffering to where I had to beg him for money. Of my money when I came in a bind, then I had to turn around and ask my sister for money that I know I have because he's being hoggish and he's being a money hog and a thief and not give my money. That's
You let
emotional
the man
distress.
use you, ma'am. You let him use you.
I did
And
not.
You continue to stand here and don't think you've been used.
No, no.
What's your counterclaim for? $2,500
Yes.
for emotional distress. How does she owe you?
Because the stuff I had to put up with her,
What's that?
the nagging, just destroying my friendship with people on Facebook.
How?
Because you know,
What
women,
did she do?
women I don't even know, Your Honor, they hit me up. What's up with your girl? Why she in my inbox talk about some this and that? And I'm like, and I tell her I don't know these girls. You know, people just like your stuff.
And so it caused you emotional distress?
Yeah,
All right.
it embarrassed me.
He lying. That's why he's doing that.
But Your Honor, Now, all the stuff she said, but now if you look at the text that she sent me,
What page is
page 2. And I know you're gonna say on page 2.
You don't know what I'm gonna say.
Oh,
you
no.
already priming me for some game. Go ahead.
Okay. You see the word. You don't see her name. You see the word Frank Walmart, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. The reason
You shouldn't have. Your man named Walmart.
No, he put.
And your man don't have any money in his name, Walmart.
No.
And you just keep going with it.
No, that's her
you
name.
You need to be, huh?
Your Honor,
No,
that's
he
her
puts
name.
that because he wants to hide me from when he
No.
with his baby mama and I
Calls
call
you
him.
Frank.
Yeah, her name Frank.
Because that's what he puts me on when he with his girlfriend. He don't want his girlfriend to know it's me calling.
Yeah.
And my phone I don't have to hide him from nobody. He has to hide me from his girlfriend and his baby mama. That's why my name is like that with my number. And I'm like, why do you have to hide me if you're not with these girls? Why do you have to hide me?
But now, do you read what, sir? Do you read what she's saying there?
Yeah.
Now you read.
She doesn't talk anything about no money. That's
What I'm
for sure.
saying. It's all up. That's what I'm saying.
It's all about her emotions.
But on my paperwork on page
Don't
9,
mess
I
this
am
relationship
asking about my
up by thinking that it's somebody better for you than me.
because he's cheating. But if you like I
Babe,
said,
I know that there's no one, this is him. I know that there's no one better for me. That's why I brag on you all the time.
no, he doesn't. He lies. He doesn't brag
You're
on
gonna
me
mess
to
things
nobody.
up.
That's why I have proof
Don't
on
say
page
that.
19 that he took my money.
No, ma'am, but
All
he
my
showed
proof is on page 19 where I'm asking
Yeah,
for
no,
my
I've
money.
read your proof where he's already talking about I don't have it in the account.
Yes, that's
he's
my money that's
acknowledging
in
that
his
there's
account.
an account, and he's acknowledging that he owes you by
Yes,
saying
he
he
does.
doesn't have it. Otherwise, you would say I don't owe you.
Yes,
you don't
he
tell
would.
people I don't have it if you don't owe them.
No, sir.
He
Where's
has
my
it.
money? What are you talking about your money?
No,
I got your money.
She nagged me so much. I got to say something.
Plaintiff Erica Hart is suing her ex-boyfriend, who claims Erica is so obsessed with him that she changed her last name to his last name, even though they aren't married.
She ain't stopped nagging yet, has she?
No, I
'Cause
mean,
I want
blow
my
my
money.
phone up.
Well, we're going to stop the nagging today. How
Thank
about that?
you.
You want me to stop it?
Yes, sir.
I'm going to stop that
you
nagging
give us
today.
that divorce, too.
$2,525. And you should stop the nagging with that.
Thank you.
All right.
That's
and
all
your
I
claim
wanted.
is dismissed. Do you need help? I'll give you some money if you really got emotional distress.
Nah,
You got to leave here in the straitjacket.
she about got me in a
That'll
straight
suit me
jacket.
just fine.
You already got you one.
Yeah.
Have a good day. Your claim is
You are a cheater and a thief. And basically that's it.
How I'm a thief and you handed me the money.
No, you stole it from me. You know you stole that money from me, Joe. You know you stole it.
I would literally have to jump off the edge of the earth to get away.